Hi, I'm James. I'm about to give you a tour of the latest version of GitWit. GitWit is a tool that allows you to develop software applications, create applications, and change them just using prompts. So let's make an app, and I want to make an app where users can come onto a web page and they can make doodles. So let's start with a simple prompt, make a full stack app that allows the user to draw doodles with their mouse. And so when I click create, GitWit is going to first decide, okay, what technologies, frameworks, languages do I need to make this app? Then it's going to decide what files do I need to create? And then it's going to go ahead and then fill those files with the code necessary to run the app. So when it's finished, we should have a repository of code. And there it is. Looking at the file list, it looks like it's created a Node.js app. And we can view the code on GitHub. Let's have a look at a couple of the files. This server.js is the back end. And here index.html is containing the JavaScript code for the front end. Checks out. So let's go ahead and deploy it. When I click deploy, GitWit is going to create a new GitHub code space. A code space is an integrated development environment in your browser where you can test and run apps. So it's just finished loading, and we can see that GitWit has actually created a README with the instructions that we need to run the app. So we need to run npm install, and then we need to run node server.js, which is going to run the server. Let's test it out. Cool, so that works. But what I'd really like to do is I'd like to add another feature. Right now, after I finish drawing, there's no way to save the drawing. So let's go back to GitWit and let's make a revision. For this revision, I'm going to ask GitWit, add a save button to the page, and when the button is clicked, the browser opens a PNG version of the current image. And I click create. And once again, GitWit is going to first decide, okay, which files need to change. Then it's going to actually go ahead and then update the code in those files. And it's going to create a new branch on Git. And it's going to commit those changes to the new branch on Git. Here we are on the new updated branch. We can go view this on GitHub. And here's the commit that it made. And it looks like it's added some code here to convert the current drawing into an image. So now I want to test this again in my IDE. So I'll just copy the name of the new branch, and I'll go back to the IDE, and using Git, I'm going to check out the new branch. Now that's done, I just need to run the start command again. Test again in the browser, and I don't see a button. Something went wrong. So I'm going to go back to GitWit, and I'm going to ask it to fix this. I'll say, the save button is still missing from the page. Add it. And let's just do the same thing again and see if it works this time. So that looks better. The missing button is there, but still there's a bug. That's okay. We can go ahead and debug this further. I'm going to open the console in my browser and look for an error. Well, there's an error. So I'm going to copy this error. I'm going to make a new revision in GitWit, and I'm going to tell it the error and see what it can do with that. So let's have a quick look at the code. It looks like there was some code missing, and that's now been added in. And I'm going to go ahead and check out the new branch again, and I'm going to run that. And I'm going to run the server. And the button is still there. And this time I can draw, so that's good. Gonna make myself a little drawing. And there you have it. We were able to create an app, add a feature, and fix a bug, all within GitWit, without writing a single line of code.